Thanks, Clarissa. Yes, I'm Prof. Jaya, Chief Justice, judges, colleagues, friends. Thank you for being here. ESM and Janadas, thank you for the very kind words. And I hadn't thought of Lee Kuan Yew School when I asked ESM whether he would do the honors of launching the book, but it's an added bonus. Now, really, I feel a little bit embarrassed about talking about this book, but why this book and why now? Some years ago, SPH approached me. They asked if I would write a book. I said no for two reasons. A good book requires a degree of thought, some time. Second, it should be a useful read, at least for some people. And in my case, on the first, I didn't have time to write such a book. And second, there are things I can usefully say which may be of interest, but they cannot be said. Anyway, not now. So I said no. Then another suggestion was made, can I publish a selection of speeches? I thought that might be of use, not so much for most of you in this room, but for some others. And let me explain. I've been in public life since 1988. The period 1990s to now, Singapore has seen tremendous change, socially, culturally, economically, and our legal frameworks too. And I've been fortunate, together with many others, to have had a ringside view to all of these changes. So my views would provide a data point, a perspective for a future historian. One data point, one perspective amongst many for those seeking to understand the Singapore of this period. So as I said, not so much for the people in this room, because many of you were agents of those changes. Many of you were witnesses to those changes. But it might be useful for someone in future trying to make sense of this period. And there was another reason, not unimportant factor. I decided to raise some money for charity on the basis of publishing this book. The money was raised in very short order, 3-4 weeks. But embarrassingly, the book took much longer, so which I bear all responsibility. I invited you, most of whom are people whom I've worked with closely or have come to know through school or law school or in some other capacity, colleagues in this life as well as my previous life, ex-clients, friends, senior grassroots leaders, and to add a touch of spirituality, senior religious leaders. In Singapore, uniquely, my ministry, Home Affairs, interacts very closely with religious leaders, the mufti, pastors, and all are here. So as I said, it adds a touch of spirituality, but to balance it on the other side of the ledger, you have a fair number of lawyers here too. Now, I tell this joke sometimes, and this was an actual survey of professions most liked and least liked. So third from bottom were used car salesmen. Second from bottom, lawyers. And at the bottom, politicians. So I usually, with apologies to Prof. Jaya and a few other lawyer politicians here, I tell people I can say this because I'm two of the three. Now, I want to end by giving some special thanks to ESM. Thanks for the kind words in the foreword and in your speech. I've always admired your vision, your leadership, and your determination to do the best for Singapore. Thank you also to all the volunteers led by Hyang Wai and Edna, who have helped to make this a very special evening. And special thanks too to the 5 donors, 2 of whom are here, Datuk Loh and Mr. Jalil. The other 3, one has passed away, that's how long the book has taken, and 2 are away. I haven't gotten their permission to disclose their identities, but thanks to all 5. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.